Hey cruisers, as we wind down Vlogtoberfest, we wanted to address a question that we get quite often, and that is, should I use a travel agent or should I book on my own? Now, we don't think that there's necessarily a right answer to this question, but what we wanted to do today is just provide you with some information so that you can make a decision on your own. Today's episode is sponsored by cruiseline.com, where you can compare cruise prices with easy-to-use cruise search. And did you know you can also search for a travel agent at cruiseline.com? There's loads and loads of ways for you to make good decisions using cruiseline.com when you're comparing prices, because you can see whether or not you might benefit by booking directly with the cruise line or not. So today what we're going to do is just take kind of a shallow dive into the advantages of booking with a travel agent and the advantages of booking on your own. And what we want to do first is to clarify that when we say booking with a travel agent, we mean booking with an actual person. So that may mean that you're booking with one person who is kind of a remote travel agent, or someone who has an office, like a brick and mortar travel agent. But we're not talking about those giant online agencies, for example. We're talking about booking with a human being as your travel agent in all its forms. So let's start with talking about some of the advantages of booking with a travel agent. And we really think that it starts before the cruise, because a good travel agent can actually help you to choose a cruise line. They can help you choose the right time of year to cruise, maybe help you avoid bad weather or hurricane season or a holiday rush or something like that. So there's a lot of advantages to thinking about the fact that they may be able to help you with timing. They also will have a good understanding of what prices are reasonable for you and help you to get the best price. They can also help with special needs like dietary restrictions, special celebrations, accessible cruising, and they are really great for helping to plan cruisers who are cruising with a group, perhaps a family that has a block of rooms and you need to get your dining room tables linked together. Things like that can be greatly enhanced by booking with a travel agent. Now, once you've booked your cruise with an agent, there's so much more that they can do for you. They can help you with all aspects of your travel, not necessarily just your cruise, but getting to and from the port. So for example, they can help you with flights, transfers, hotels, pre-cruise and post-cruise, and they can advise you on things like the best hotels in the port that you are going to be going to. So those are things that you might want to think about. They can also take the call from the cruise agency, or excuse me, the cruise line, if you get an upgrade call. So they're going to be the ones to call you and say, "Hey Sherry, wanted to let you know that you got an upgrade offer today from an inside to an ocean view balcony, but I noticed that that ocean view balcony is right by the casino. Do you want to take it?" So you can see that there may be some advantages to that personal communication and that experience the travel agent might have in helping you to make those decisions. Now, one other thing that I love about my travel agent is that she even helps me with shore excursions. Not only does she remind me, hey, you still need to book shore excursions, but she might say, look, I have this other resource for booking shore excursions that's outside the cruise line. So that can be really, really helpful. A good travel agent will also help watch for price drops. So in addition to you setting your own price alert at cruiseline.com, your travel agent should be watching those prices for you as well. And they should be the ones too, if they see a price drop, call the cruise line and ask for either an adjustment, an onboard credit, or an upgrade if it's applicable and you haven't made final payment yet. So that's really good to know, because that can save you a lot of time. Another thing I really like about my travel agent, and I know a lot of people will say this too, is they give you little gifts. A lot of times when we go on a cruise that first day, during sail away, someone knocks on the door and brings me chocolate dipped strawberries or a bottle of wine, and I gotta tell you, I really love that. So working with a travel agent, they handle all of those little details and they can save you a lot of time. But let's talk about the advantages of booking on your own, because for some cruisers, booking on your own may just be the right way to go. So if you're an experienced cruiser, or maybe you only like one cruise line, or you're loyal to one cruise line, it can make a lot of sense for you to book on your own and book directly with a cruise line. There is nothing wrong with that. Many of the cruise lines have excellent vacation planners and can totally help you with the experience. So you can also, when you're booking directly with the cruise line, you can book really fast. If you get a cruise bug, it's wave season, and you're in a snowstorm in the middle of upstate New York, and you find a cruise that's perfect for you, Saturday night at midnight, you can book it right then and there, either online or by calling the cruise line, whereas your travel agent's probably not going to be open until Monday morning. Now, we're going to talk about another caveat for that at the end here, but make sure that you make a mental note of that. You can also choose choose your cabin quickly. You can choose your preferences quickly when you're booking on your own. And some people just like to move really fast. They like to run through the cruise line website and just book it themselves. Now, you can also make changes to your booking yourself. If you book through the cruise line, you can call your vacation planner. You can call the 800 number. You don't have to wait for your agent to make the changes for you. And you're not limited to your travel agent's hours. So some people really like that. So who is this good for? Who would self-booking be appropriate for? Well, it's good for someone who's probably an experienced cruiser. It's also good for someone who likes doing research and is relatively computer savvy and also doesn't mind doing the legwork to get every element of your cruise set up, from flights to transfers to hotels. You're on your own. Of course, the cruise lines are going to help you with a lot of that because a lot of them sell airfare right in their cruise planners now, and they even sell transfers and things like that, but that's something that you will be responsible for. You also should be the type of person who doesn't mind handling the little details, like choosing your dining time, making sure that your stateroom is set up correctly, and choosing the correct cabin. So we hope that this has given you guys some food for thought today. Again, there's no right or wrong answer, but we do have some closing thoughts today. One thing I always like to tell people here at Cruise Tips TV is that we do think that first-time cruisers can definitely benefit by using a travel agent, but you want to be sure to choose the right travel agent. Ask friends and family or our community here at Cruise Tips TV or someone at cruiseline.com when you go to that travel agent finder area to recommend someone to you so that you get the right travel agent the first time. Another note, if you've had a bad experience with a travel agent out there in our community, please be sure to give someone else a chance if you're considering a travel agent. One bad agent doesn't mean that all travel agents out there are not good at helping you plan your cruise. Another thing that everyone should know is that you can put a hold on a cabin or a deposit down on a cabin and then have that reservation transferred over to your travel agent. All the major cruise lines that I know of allow you to do that. So that may be kind of a hybrid way of approaching how to make this decision. Also, we would love to hear from you guys about your preferences for using a travel agent or not in the comments below. So be sure to go ahead and give us a little story about how you've benefited by using a travel agent or why maybe you don't use one. We'd love to read about it in the comments below, and our cruising community can benefit. Special thanks to our sponsor, cruiseline.com, and thank you guys all so very much for joining us for this wonderful vlog everyday experience for Vlogtoberfest. We have so enjoyed every moment of it. And until next time, guys, we'll see you on the high seas. Bye.